everyone, Ryan Archer at West Ham Fan TV, and I'm back with another transfer video to talk about all the latest West Ham United transfer news and rumours. There's a couple that I've seen today, so I just want to go through them. Starting off with the Lazio winger, Felipe Anderson. He's a Brazilian, 25-year-old. As I said, he's a winger. He can play on both wings and up front. Look, when I see this deal earlier, it was, I'll be honest with you, it sort of excited me a bit. I've seen him play a bit for Lazio, but to see a bit more what he's about, I went on YouTube, and I'll tell you what, I don't want to say it, but he reminds me a lot of Dimitri Payet, just the way he plays. He's attacking, you know, he's not afraid to take people on, he's not afraid to whip the ball in, he shoot, like he's not afraid to have a shot from outside the box. He scores some good goals as well for Lazio. The deal, they're talking about £35 million, which is a lot of money for West Ham. But these sort of players, that's what you've got to pay. I mean, last season he made 32 appearances for Lazio. He got 8 goals and 10 assists. He helped Lazio go far in the Europa League. Look, he's also got 1 cap for Brazil. Looking at him, I think he'll be getting a few more over the next couple of years, hopefully. There are rumours as well that Manchester United and Chelsea are linked with him. So, look, when them two clubs are linked, these sort of players will obviously choose them over West Ham. But it depends how quick West Ham want to make the move for this player. It's going to be tough to prize him away from Lazio. He's loved at Lazio, but that's a lot of money for Lazio as well, 35 million. He signed for Lazio from Santos in 2013 for 6.75 million. So it'll be a good return if they can get 35 million back for him. But he is a key player for Lazio. So as I said, it's going to be tough. But it's the way, look, as I said earlier, I'm not saying he's as good as Dimitri Payet, but he just reminded me so much of Dimitri Payet. And when Dimitri Payet left West Ham, we lost a lot of that in midfield. Attacking, you know, we've got too many defensive midfielder players at West Ham, and to get someone else like him to link up with Lanzini and Arnautovic, you know, it'd be unbelievable. So I really hope that West Ham do make a move. Pellegrini said he wants to play attacking football, and I think Felipe Anderson would add a lot to West Ham, as he would any club. His total for Lazio, 177 appearances over 5 seasons, 34 goals and 42 assists, so he would definitely add a lot of quality to West Ham. So, as always, we're keeping an eye on that one. Any news develops furthermore over the next few days, we'll be straight on it, bringing you all the latest news. Moving on now to the next player linked is Ryan Fredericks from Fulham, 25-year-old right back. Reports that the deal has been agreed. He's going to be he's away on holiday at the moment. He's going to be coming to West Ham on Monday, fingers crossed, to hold further talks. His contract runs out at Fulham in the summer, so he would be a free transfer. So this, for me, this will be a massive signing for West Ham. Zabaleta done great last year. He was close to player of the season, but Zabaleta's getting on a bit, and I don't think he can go another full season being our number 1 right back. So he needs a bit of a challenge. And from what I've seen of Ryan Fredericks, from what I've seen of him at Fulham, he's a player that excites me. I like him. He's young, energetic. He can get down the wing. He takes people on. He get right down to the byline and he whips a ball in. He didn't do too bad, you know, for a right back. He got 7 assists for Fulham last season. Obviously, he helped them win promotion in the playoffs. So for us to get someone like Ryan Fredericks on a free transfer is massive. It'll be a great signing. There was other clubs interested, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, just 2 clubs to be rumoured. But his destination looks like it's going to be West Ham. And look, as I said, with Zabaleta needs a challenge. That'll be 2 quality right backs. And like I said, he plays more of a wing back. So having him on one side and Masuaku maybe on the left, or Creswell, it's a bit exciting times. Pellegrini wants to play attacking football, and Ryan Fredericks is a an attacking wing back. So it'll be good. It'll be good to get him in. And with that, I think you'll see Sam Byram maybe leaving West Ham. Hasn't really worked out for him. Injury prone. Probably a drop down to the Championship would do his career a lot. Well, the world of good, really, because I don't think he's going to get an opportunity at West Ham anymore. So Ryan Fredericks, we'll keep an eye on that one. Hopefully, we'll have some news next week to say he is officially a West Ham player. Moving on now. As you know, last season we leaked a lot of goals. I think it was 68 in the Premier League, and that was down to obviously bad goalkeeping, inconsistency in the defence, especially in the centre-back, a lot of injuries. Collins, Reed, Ogbonna was injured as well. So we're linked with two centre-backs. I think Nicky spoke about one, who I'm going to speak about now, Marlon Santos from Barcelona, 22-year-old centre-back. He's been on loan at Nice for 2 years, and they had the option to buy him for 20 million euros. Looks like West Ham are going to step in and get him in off of Barcelona. I'll be honest, I don't really know much about him. So, as we always do, we go on YouTube and they show you his best bits. Look, he looks a decent defender. I'm not going to sit here and say he's the best thing I've ever seen, because he's not. But he's young, 22 years old. It's going to be interesting, because there's a few centre-backs we're linked with. Obviously, James Collins is gone. We lost Ever as well, so we need to bring in a few defenders. The other one is Armando Izone. I think I've said that right. Izzo from Genoa, 26-year-old centre-back, Italian. Once again, there's a few Serie A clubs after him, so it'll be interesting. He's young, another young centre-back, and like I said, Reed, Ogbonna, Declan Rice, they need a bit of competition. So if we was to bring in these two defenders, I'll be over the moon with it, because, as I said, I don't really know much about them, but from what I've seen of them, they look two decent signings, both young, both want to challenge for the first team. So yeah, it's exciting times at West Ham at the moment. We're being linked with all these players, but it looks like we're actually going to try to get something done sooner rather than later. So listen, if we brought in them players that I've mentioned now with a few other players, it's exciting times. It's Pellegrini, he wants to get his stamp on the team. He's got money. He obviously is going to sell a few players, bring in more money to spend on players. So it's going to be an exciting summer at West Ham. I said it a few months ago that this would probably be our biggest summer in our history, because with what's going on at the club with the owners, they had to make a decision on a manager. They've done that straight away. They went out, they got their man, Pellegrini. It's a great appointment. He said he wants to play attacking football, and all the signings we're being linked with are attacking players. So it bodes well for West Ham. I'm looking forward to it. But look, that's it for rumours of players coming in. One more player coming in who is one of our players, Robert Snodgrass. Obviously, his loan spell at Aston Villa ended, defeating the playoff final. Maybe if Villa come up, he might have gone on to join them, but it looks like he's on his way back to West Ham. And for me, look, he's got a second chance at West Ham. It didn't work out for him under Bilic. He went on loan. He had a great season at Aston Villa. 8 goals, 14 assists. He seemed to find his feet at Aston Villa. When we signed him, I really wanted it to work out for him, as we all did. He was a good player at Hull. It didn't work out for him, but he's got a second chance now. And usually you find under a new manager, these players want to step up and show what they can do. So, listen, I'll welcome him back. I hope it works out for him. Adds another option to the attacking options, as we know with Snodgrass. I'll be honest, I reckon he'll go back on loan again, or we might sell him. But if he knuckles down, Pellegrini is going to give him a chance. Then hopefully, fingers crossed, it works out for him. One more player rumoured to be leaving the club, Marko Marin, our hammer of the year, our player of the season, the player that literally kept us up, because without his goals and assists and performances, we'd probably be a championship team now. Manchester United rumoured to be linked with him. obviously worked with Jose Mourinho before. Jose Mourinho was at the Austria versus Russia match where Austria won 1-0. Arnautovic played well, come off as a sub. Listen, I think this is just paper talk. I can't see him leaving. I think Arnautovic looks settled. But listen, every player's got his price. And if Man United want to pay £50 million for him, then I think the board will listen to that. But from what I've seen of Arnautovic, he seems to be settled at West Ham. The fans love him. He loves the fans. He's got a good relationship with the fans. It didn't start off well for him at West Ham. You know, got sent off, missed the first few games, poor performances. But as soon as David Moyes come in, give him that free role, give him the licence to basically do what he wants. He got a new lease of life, and he found form that earned him the Hammer of the Year. You know, so I hope that's only rumours. I wouldn't want to see him leave West Ham because for me, with Pellegrini coming in and these other players we've been linked with, you want to build your players around these sort of players like Arnautovic, Lanzini. João Mario's linked as well with coming back. I think it'd be a great signing to bring back. These are the sort of players that you want to build a team around. And if we start letting our main players go, for me, you've took one step forward with Pellegrini. But if you start letting these players go, you're taking 2 steps back. So it's going to be it's going to be a busy summer. You are going to get bored of my face, Dan's face, Nicky's face, but we're going to keep bringing you these transfer rumours. So look, that's it for today. Put your comments below. Give me your thoughts on all these players that I've been speaking about, especially Felipe Anderson from Lazio. Felipe Anderson, sorry, from Lazio. Give me your thoughts on him. Do you realistically think we've got a chance of getting him? And also Ryan Fredericks, he's close to being a West Ham player now. Are you excited to see him? Would you like to see him to go for someone else? Do you think he'd be our #1 right back? Or would you still stick with Zabaleta? And what about the 2 centre-back boys, Izzo and Santos? Would you like to see, you know, us go for them? Would they be good signings, challenging Ogbonna next season and Winston Reid? And also give me your thoughts on Snodgrass returning and Marko Marin. Would you be disappointed? I think a lot of people would. Or do you think £50 million, if the rumours are true, that is what they want? West Ham want, and Man United are willing to pay. Is that too good to turn down? But look, keep subscribing to the channel as always. We've passed the 35,000 mark. Listen, 35, massive. You know, compared to some channels, the bigger channels, it's nothing. But for us, you know, it's big, and we're trying to grow this channel as much as we can and give you loads of content. And we've got so much content coming up over the next few weeks. We've got some good player interviews lined up. It's going to be an exciting summer for us at West Ham Fan TV, and hopefully West Ham as a football club. So look, I'll leave that there. I'm Ryan Archer at West Ham Fan TV. Thank you so much for watching this video. Come on, you Irons!